Let's put it to where they start looking.
Any sitting there in that car going, I wish I was in the
It's not, it's daunting.
I told you that at that time. And I was doppelganger. Doppelgangers, so doppelgangers like a double. We all have numbers in the world that's different. My secretary retired after 43 years.
Oh, and I had glasses like that.
I got one that lives up on 9.
He's a twin.
Yeah, I'm not a 20. My husband is back there. Oh, him. Phil, went to school with somebody that looked just like me, he says. See, Phil thinks that.
My secretary retired. My secretary retired for 42 years. Yeah. She doesn't doppelganger.
Okay,
It's rain.
are you ready? You tell me when you're ready. Are you ready?
Ready.
Okay.
Military.
Call to order the meeting, council meeting on June 12th, 2023 at 5:30. And may I have roll call, please?
Mayor Wendy,
Here.
King.
Here.
Banker. Mask. Here. Van Campen. Wilkin. Here. Boonstra.
Here.
Brondike.
Here.
Very good. And at this point, we say the Pledge of Allegiance. The flag is at the front of the room. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Very good. Volunteers, we have none this evening. So we go on to communication from visitors. And Jane, were you wishing to speak?
May I?
Yeah, Phil was going to do it.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Oh, okay. Well, I came last time and asked about reinstating Dan Niederhoff as the councilman from our second ward. And that idea was rejected, and that's understandable. My understanding that the city, or that the county clerk said that is a possible procedure. So what I'm asking is, as representative of the second ward, what's the possibility of having you open it to candidates in our ward that might be interested in having them apply for the position, and then having the council interview them, and then make a decision based on the interviews?
Well, because first of all, that would be totally out of our procedure. Well, you know, what we do, we don't do that. And if you did that for this one, we'd have to do that for everyone. And that's just not what we've done in the past. And I think, you know, we just need to go forward. I think that would get rather convoluted every time if we had to do that. So,
We've done that on the school board, and that's why I know that that procedure can work. And so that, as I was thinking about how do we make sure that it's open and transparent and, you know, visible for all.
I never had that on the school board.
Oh, we've had it for years. Yeah, whenever we've had a vacancy, we've opened it to people who are interested, and then they've applied, and then we've interviewed them, and then made our decision.
And that's
the board.
And that's the way the school board does it, but that's not.
And I didn't know that that
And I-
wasn't possible. So, all right.
We did do this when not with an alderman, but with the city clerk position a few years ago. Where
City
we-
clerk is different than alderperson.
Because we did publicize it so everybody in Fulton knew the position was open. We interviewed 3, Mike Ottens and I did. We interviewed 3 and chose one, checked preferences and, you know, did that.
Well, unless you're finding something wrong with the person that I chose, then I think we should just go forward the way we have, so.
I'm just saying there was a precedent set here for opening it up to the public and letting the public have.
And I
a
think
chance.
we're very fortunate to have the person that we do, because like when we were looking for Jeff, it took quite a while for us to do that. And so we have someone who's very willing, so.
I just, there wasn't time here at the council that we.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jane. Presentations, Jason is supposed to be here tonight, Snyder, and we are to give him a check for the hard work that they did on the Santa Claus house. Sue was going to present it as Parks and Rec, but we have, can I repeat? We agreed on it, $500 to give to him to use as he chooses in the school or to help the kids with tools or whatever it is that he needs. And so we will make sure that he gets it and maybe he can come next.
So that, I would ask him.
Yes, I will.
And maybe he chooses not to, but I give him that option to.
I will.
Yeah, nice, very nice.
Okay, go on to the consent agenda. All the items in the consent agenda will be enacted by a single motion and a roll call vote. Any item may be removed upon request of the mayor or an alderperson and considered individually after all the other items of the business on the consent agenda. May I have a motion to
So moved.
and a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion
Yeah,
or questions?
I just had a couple questions on the bill list for Dan and Eric. I've not seen, a couple of these before.
Can you give us a page number?
Yeah, I got several highlighted, but there was one in particular. It's a company, BWC or something, and it was a huge amount, and
What page on, what page is it?
What page?
Right at the bottom part.
I think on 33. Well, that's a Williams Incorporated. I didn't know what that one was either. It's $122,937.
That is the dredger down at the marina.
Okay. That's why I hadn't seen that. We don't do that very often. But then there was another one that was a real high, expensive one.
For Eric,
Page 18,
page 18.
the BWC, that's $800. That's $800.
No, I think it's Centus Corporation. Centus, how much was that one?
$31.
What page you on, Barb?
Well, Centus Corp, I've got 935 on page 19.
So what is that one? Centus.
Cintas is our uniform company that we have.
Uniform, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
That's every month,
Oh, I don't know.
and they come weekly.
It's an accumulation too. It's the total of an accumulation of the smaller amounts.
I'll
It's
just ask
also
them
the
tomorrow.
rugs and
I'll
everything.
just ask them tomorrow.
Okay,
But thank you for answering.
very good. May I have roll call, please?
Alderperson Bass,
Yes?
Boonstra,
Yes?
Banker, Brondike,
Yes.
King,
Yes.
Wilkin,
Yes.
Van Campen.
Very good. We go on to business oh, you know what? We want to go into closed session for a little bit so we can get Mr. Zollinger on his way. He's come all this way, so we're going to get that part of the business done and then we'll go back into the regular meeting. So may I have a motion to go into closed, please?
Yes.
Second.
And roll call, please.
Mayor Wendy,
Yes.
King,
Yes.
Banker, Bass, Van Campen,
Very good.
wait,
We're in
I'm sorry,
closed.
Wilkin,
Yes.
Boonstra,
Sorry.
Yes.
Brondike.
Yes.
You were waiting for her to answer.
I don't.
No, she was waiting for Sue.
We're all here. And Philip, you.
That was gonna be a long wait, Tori.
That was gonna be a long wait.